Apparently they kicked me out of the game. It's still we just finished second period. I don't have a good game. Ekblad, he give me some of his stuff and give me the runs, and I now play so good. So my bad, my bad.
We're hanging in overtime! We're hanging in overtime! We're hanging in overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1, drop.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans, here we go. What do we got? Game 20, game 21, I believe it is. We've got the Oilers tonight, and I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. 1 cup, 2 cups. Bubba, how we doing? Hey, you got some old friends in town tonight, huh? You know what to do with these guys? He knows what to do with these guys. So, no lineup changes. Bubba's in net. Oilers come in reeling. Panthers have definitely looked better. We've looked a lot more like ourselves the last few games. And if we can get 2 points tonight, that will be 8 of the first possible 10 points on this homestand. Exactly. Wonderful. Hate to lose to Tampa, but it is what it is. The standings are still just stupid. They're just stupid. We could wake up tomorrow in third place, or we could wake up tomorrow in next to last place. That's how wild it is. The only thing we can't do is... So, Detroit came back today and won their game against Columbus, and so now they are in first place at 27 points. Boston slides to 2, and then it's just the crapshoot. In terms of Edmonton, I think they've lost 5 in a row now. There's not been good. It's not been good. They've been giving up a lot of goals. They have a negative 16 goal differential. And I talked about it today on the noon stream a little bit. Put out a short. My opinion of the Oilers and the Leafs, pretty much the same thing. I think they peaked. And they know it. And that's a truncated, shortened version, which both those words mean the same thing. But you get what I'm saying. So what do we want to see on the ice tonight? The Oilers have been giving up a lot of goals, and we have either been scoring a lot of goals or not. Either way, I expect kind of a high-scoring game, 7-4, another 8-5, something like that. A lot of goals, I have a feel. Both of these teams are going to want to win this game. Obvious reasons, but it's a long season. The rematch has not been canceled yet. That's for sure. But we'll be very curious to see how Edmonton handles us without the whole list of guys. I'm not going to list them. Everybody knows who's hurt. Panthers, give me those. So, come on. Oy. It's 3-1 Edmonton after 1. That's just magnificent. So we allow a goal 25 seconds in, and by we, I mean Bubba just lets in, I mean, God, it's indescribable. It's just a stupid half-ass shot from an angle, and Bob just fumbled it, and it's in the back of the net, and you're like, all right, right? And then Skinner gives up a greasy one, and it was tied 1-1. And was Lundell in front of the net doing some dirty work along with Sam Miskevich. And you're thinking, okay, each goalie's giving up a bad one. And then the Panthers' defense. So apparently Ekblad is ill, sick, has something wrong with his upper body, and was a game-time scratch. So for some reason, Maurice has forgotten that we have Seth Jones. And instead of going Forsling Jones, Mikula Balinskis, like we did last year at times, and then having a bottom pair of Petrie and Sobrango, which was decent, for some reason Maurice has put Balinskis on the top pair, and it immediately led to a goal where Forsling goes all the way into the corner chasing the man with the puck. And then there's a guy alone in front of the net, and you see Forsling racing back into the picture to try to cover the man who eventually got the goal. I don't know where Balinskis was. He was somewhere in the crease. He was somewhere on the ice. He just decided he wasn't going to cover that dude, and so it was 2-1. And then another flurry. Edmonton has just had chance after chance after chance after chance. And while the last one, I do believe, kind of got 5-hole on Bob, wasn't necessarily his fault because he's moving and dancing and shaking all over the damn place because the defense looks horrible. Horrible. Awful. That's an insult to bad. There's not enough descriptors. But it's only 3-1, so there's plenty of time for them to come back. There's been a little bit of rough stuff here. Greer got a 10-minute misconduct for body slamming. I forget who it was, but he did. There was fighting, and Greer just kind of picked him up and body slammed him into the ground. So there's no Barkov, Kachuk, Nosek, Kulikov, Luosterainen, Ekblad, or Greer. I mean, let's move on to the second period. Okay, so it's 4-3 Edmonton after 2. Wow. So we come out the first half of the second period, and we are just taking shots and taking shots and taking shots and really looking good. Puck possession and heavy forecheck and just all over them. And we don't get anything. And you start seeing it get, certain time of the period, and you're like, we look like we've expended most of our energy that we had for this period, and we didn't get anything out of it. And all of a sudden, Edmonton comes down, and it's just Bubba, and I believe it was Podkolzin, and short side. Now, it's one of those goals where Bob's hugging the post, right? And there's just this little teeny tiny sliver of space in between his head and the post and his shoulder. And it just goes in. It was just a perfectly placed shot. And while you could say that, Bob was not having a great night, sometimes the puck is just finding its way past you regardless of how you're actually playing. And so Maurice did a really good thing. He just said, Bubba, go hit the showers. Take the rest of the night off. And Tarasov is coming in. You can't praise the goalie in the middle of the game, but it's 4-3 now. Max Samoskevich gets us started with a power play goal, and then we got another one here with Sam Reinhart, and we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. We're going to have come back from 4-1, and we're going to win this game. And hopefully after we win this game, we will never see Balinskis on the top pair again. I don't know what Maurice is thinking. Now, he's not been awful. He's been eventful. I believe 2 of the power plays that Edmonton had would be Balinskis. I know the last one was, and I know he was responsible for the 1 goal, and then the power play here that we did kill off, and I got something in my eye. And I don't know why we didn't go Forsling Jones, Mikkola Balinskis. Don't know. Now, I know Maurice likes to say, well, I don't want to change too many pairs at once. Sabrango, by the way, has laid a few hits. Honestly, I know Sabrango had his couple of rough moments, but in terms of risk-reward, I would rather have Sabrango on the ice than Balinskis. That said, Balinskis will probably get the tying goal, and then Sabrango will win it in overtime. You wouldn't put Sabrango on the ice in overtime, would you? Well, we don't have anybody else on the ice to play, Jaws, so why not? All right, let's do this. So, I hate losing. And if you watch this channel, you know what's coming. Oh, I hate the empty net. Always have hated the empty net. I hate, loathe entirely the empty net. And this year, for whatever reason, I think I know the reason. So don't have Barkov, don't have Kachuk. You know the drill. And so what Maurice has done is he has used that as an excuse to start emptying the net way earlier than he normally would, or taking chances on when he's emptying the net, like we don't even have possession. And this has got to be at least the third, if not the fourth time, where we've been putting pressure on and putting pressure on and putting pressure on the opposing team, and Maurice has pulled the goalie, and like within 5 freaking seconds, the puck's in our net. We didn't even have possession tonight. And I know that there's another game, you could go back and check the recaps, where I stood here screaming after the game was over that he pulled the goalie when we didn't even have possession. He's costing us points. Like, I know it works every once in a while, but my God, it's been awful this year. And he's using the fact that we don't have our normal guys as a reason to do it, when clearly the results would show that it's a reason not to do it, because we're just not as good at keeping possession of the puck. Barkov's not on the ice, Paul. Damn it. So, it's 4-3, and the period is going by, and Skinner's playing well. We're also missing some shots. I gotta have a drink. And, and you, Bob, and I ain't calling you Bubba now. What are we doing, Bob? Now, you had the horrible game, and then the shutout, and then what was that crap out there tonight? Since when are you not ready for the first shot of the game? Bob, I know you hear me. When's the last time you seen Bobrovsky not ready for the first shot of the game like he was tonight? Unbelievable. I know he's let him in, but he was just not ready. He's just like, oh, wait, where's the puck? Damn it! So what we see on the ice, Belinskis had a mixed game. He laid, was it Hyman? Was it who? What it might have been Hyman? I don't know. He laid one of the Oilers out, did a whole flip, did a hip check. Dude went flying, hit the ceiling, landed back down. No penalty. That was good. He was all over the ice. But he was out of position on the second goal. So there's that. So hopefully Ekblad will be back. My God, every night I'm like, well, hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be back. Ain't nobody coming back yet. So the top line of Lundell, Samoskevich, and Marchand was on fire tonight. I'm shocked Marchand didn't get a goal. Samo did. Lundell looked good in front. Bennett, oh God. Bennett for Higgy Boquist. I don't even know if I can look at the camera when I talk about these guys. I don't even know. Bennett did have a steal in the third period, a wide open shot on Skinner, and he just roofs the puck. For Hagee, now it's bad. Now, for a while, he just wasn't scoring. But now, just as soon as he has the puck, this is for Hagee. Like, as soon as he gets the puck, he's just like, what is this? What should I do with it? Oh, there it goes. Or he gets the puck, he's like, I don't want that thing. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's bad now. Now it's a problem. Like, now he's hurting us on the ice. But we can't put anybody. It's not like we can do anything because everybody's hurt. Like, maybe we'll lose Ryan and come back. You sit for Hagee. Put Devine in his spot. I don't know. But it's all the way bad now, except for the fact he's not like defensively out of position, but just don't give him the puck. And Maurice has still got him on power play 1. We had a power play in the third period. Samoskevich has got a goal. Almost had 2 more goals. He's all over the friggin' place. And Maurice has still got Verhaeghe on power play 1. And what happened when Verhaeghe gets the puck? He's not trying to shoot. He knows it's not going in the net. So he gets it. And he does a little circle. And then he looks to pass it to somebody. Like every time, rinse and repeat. What are we doing? I've not been happy with Maurice this whole season. And I know I haven't bitched about it a lot, but I have mentioned it from time to time that he's been doing things that, a little bit weird. I know some of you feel Tarasov should play better, or play more, which, yeah, he played really well. He played really well in relief tonight. But Maurice is just doing some little things. And let's be honest, he could just be, what's the word? Overcoaching instead of overacting. He may be inserting himself to make some decisions because we're so short on players, where instead of just letting the guys just let them play. Just who's playing the best, that's who plays. It's to the point now where it's costing us goals and points because he's just insisting that Verhaeghe's going to score if we just keep throwing him out there and throwing him out there and throwing him out there. It's awful. It's awful. So, yeah, and then Bennett played a little bit better today. He's looking a little bit more like himself. It's just the puck's not going in the net. Boqvist is, he's Jesper Boqvist, right? And then the fourth line. Energy, not much in the way of goals. And if it wasn't for Brad Marchand, Sam Reinhart, I mean, holy hell. Reinhart made another one of those beautiful moves where he just walks Bouchard and he comes in on Skinner, and Skinner made a good save. Skinner played well. You know what I mean? It's not all on the Panthers screwing it up, but the damn empty net. I don't like losing. And when you lose at home, Edmonton comes in here, and McDavid's hurt the whole half of the third period. He's like, oh, I got something wrong with my rib. He's sitting on the bench. He's like, oh, God. He's shaking his head. And he's the one that gets the empty net. Why are we pulling the goalie with almost 3 minutes left, Paul, when we don't have possession? Like, it's one thing if it's an offensive zone draw. It's like, fine. Yeah, I don't like it, but okay. But the puck's like contested in the neutral zone. They couldn't even get the graphic up on the TV that they're like, oh, there, Tarasov is gone. Boom, it's in the net. Like he barely could get the words Tarasov is not on the ice out of his mouth by the time that McDavid was in the zone by himself, basically. I just don't understand. So Maurice is costing us points with some of his decisions. I'm convinced of that. And I'm not saying anything about get rid of Maurice or anything. And we got 2 cups. 1 cup, 2 cups. That's fine. But he's overcoaching. He's overcoaching, and he's not pressing the right buttons at all like normally he would. At this point, he should have figured out just ride it with 5-on-5 and see how we can go. Because look at all the games we don't have points because we're not getting to overtime. Because at the empty net, we're awful. I don't care what the reasons are. It's not getting fixed. And so stop taking the freaking goalie out. Stop putting Verhaeghe on the freaking top power play line. What else do we need to stop doing? Now, Balinskis on the top pair, I don't understand why it wasn't Forsling, Jones, Mikkola, Balinskis. So we lost that game. Oh, God almighty. And now I think Ottawa's winning, and that one's going to win, and Tampa Bay might win, and we might be in next to last place. And I know it's tight. I get it. But we still can't get a 3-game win streak except for the first 3 games of the year. and we are losing points because of minor mishaps and stupid decisions. Now, this is at least the third game, if not the fourth, like I said, where I feel like at least if it's 4 times that we've been scored on within the first 20 seconds of the empty net, I think twice we could have gotten the game to overtime. I think we get this game here to overtime. There was another game where I swear up and down, if he would have just let the guys on the ice continue to play, that we get the game to overtime. And those are points we're missing. And I'm blaming it on Maurice. I think he's overcoaching. He's just assuming what we're not going to be able to do and what we are doing. And it don't make any sense because without Barkov on the ice, our possession numbers can't look anything the same. I don't know why he keeps emptying the net. And when you've got a collection of ghosts on the third line, although I'm not really saying Boquist is a ghost, production-wise he may as well be. But that's the player he is. He's fine. But, damn it! So we got the Red Wings in first place. I think Boston is 2. Tampa might be 2 now after tonight's wins. And, oh, God. Oh, this is the worst nightmare so far. Because every time we start to win a game or two, we feel better about the team. Something like this happens. And they did play well tonight. And Skinner did stop a lot of shots. But damn it, Paul. And you know what's interesting is after the puck went in, they did show Maurice on the bench. And let's just say the look he had on his face was kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So I wonder if tonight will be the last time he's going to see that. We didn't have possession, Paul. Even if you're somebody who agrees that, okay, we should empty the net. We didn't have possession, Paul. What are you doing? McDavid is on the ice. We didn't have possession and you emptied the net. You dumbass. Jesus Christ. He's overcoaching. He's overthinking the situation too many times. Damn it. That's enough. So, I will be live tomorrow at 8 o'clock because I set a goal on the stream today. I set a goal of a certain amount of donations and I'd be live at 8 o'clock. Y'all blew through that. That was a wonderful thing. Appreciate everybody coming out and all the support. So I'll be live at 8 tomorrow. And then I'll be live again at noon tomorrow on this channel. And then on the football channel, Kyle and I are going to do the Cowboys and the Eagles. And then on the men's channel, about 8:30-ish, Donna and I are going to be doing an Inappropriate Conversations live stream. And that should be fun considering I'll be on camera tomorrow for about 8 hours. So I should be in a spectacular, not a mood, but I should be in a good position by then if you catch my drift. I'll leave a link. I'll make a community post with this channel and give you guys a link to the men's channel so that we're trying to get that thing up and running again. And that's it. No points. Again, and now, hold on a second. Before we go, are you getting old? Are you getting tired? I know your hair is falling out. What are we doing, Bob? This is 2 out of 3 games. It's bad. Not mediocre. Not well. It could have. No, it's bad. It's bad. So what's going on? You got problems at home? You need an extra babysitter? Maybe we could give Verhage a job and let him be the housekeeper and the nanny and get his ass off the ice. Would you like that? Can we do? He says yes. That's what we're going to do. There goes the batteries. No points.